Good afternoon. We will now start with the LACNOG 2025 session. I'm Jorge Villa. I'm the chair of the program committee at LACNOG. Together with our colleagues of the program committee, we have tried to prepare an agenda that I hope will be of interest to all of you. Right now, to formally open this section of the event, we invite Mr. Ariel Warehouse, who is the president of LACNIC's board, so that he shares the details with us. Welcome, Ariel. Thank you, dear Jorge. Thank you. Good afternoon. What was your lunch like? Did you enjoy your lunch? I see you are somewhat fast asleep, so I will shout in between so that you can stay awake. Lynch, didn't you hear me? So this will be brief. This is a usual presentation. We already mentioned something. During the opening session today, LACNOG is a civil society organization, non-profit organizations, headquartered in Montevideo. The network operators have a space here to interact and exchange experiences, knowledge, documentation. And we are an organization composed entirely by people on a voluntary basis. This is a big community, many people working together for 15 years. We have been sharing knowledge and space. I said something earlier today that mostly our objectives are to promote discussion, exchange information, and collaborate with one another. So what do we dedicate our work to collaborate, to having spaces such as this event here? This is the second annual event of LACNOG is shared with our organization every October normally. Sometimes it's at the end of September. So the idea is to present relevant content for the internet community of a technical nature. You will see that during today's session on Thursday and on Friday, there will be a lot of content that is very relevant for network operations. We'll have a tutorial on peering, which is very interesting. We will be able to see the best practices to establish interconnections with autonomous systems. So basically, we help the organizations to get interconnected and to exchange knowledge, and so that they're up to date with the latest technologies. Our organization works based on a mailing list. There are about 1,500 subscribers to this list. This is a QR code if you haven't registered. Here you post entirely technical contents. It has to be technical in contents. What we ask is not to do any publicity, not propose to sell anything. This is just asking about a certain type of device, or share a problem of something that's working or something that's not working, or checking on a bug or an operating system. Just don't do spam. Don't speak about anything else other than entirely technical contents, and to encourage the participation of the community so that this is relevant for a technical community that has to do with network operations and the internet. This mailing list is also used when you wish to contact a given organization, although there are tools today that are more specific than a mailing list. At a time, this was used very frequently when I wish to get the contact of a given organization with whom I wish to establish contact, or if there is someone from an organization with whom I wish to talk. So it was quite common to send an email to the LACNOG mailing list to ask who is responsible for a certain organization. So the S is supposed to be at the top. It's podcasts. So for some time now, so you have this QR code containing a number of podcasts that we produce with variable contents. It's technical. You listen to these. We do these with a lot of efforts. Thomas Lynch is in most of these podcasts, but it's because he's always there, and we just sort of cannot prevent that from happening. But nevertheless, these are great podcasts. And if you consider you have any relevant content that you think that it is worthwhile sharing and wish to record an episode, please feel free to participate. Many of these episodes were proposed by the community itself. And much in the same way as we have an email mailing list on general topics, there are also other mailing lists on more specific topics. We call these working groups or task forces. This is a list of the current groups we have. This QR will take you to LACNOG's website, where you then find the links to register to subscribe to these lists. And so if you're specifically interested in, for example, routing, there you have the working group on routing, and you'll find people who specifically wish to discuss that topic. A work plan. A work plan this year, we organized workshops in a couple of countries. And from the things that we did is that through our partnership with LACNIC, we promoted and encouraging the national NOGs to have, so that they could have tools to develop. So together with LACNIC, we developed a group of NOGs. These are network operators groups, but instead of responding for a big area like Latin America, they deal with a specific region. So we focused on network operators group in a specific country, so like a smaller LACNOG at a country level. And we help them, providing them with tools and assistance so that they could have their own website or an account to do streaming or also promote their own events. In other words, tools to strengthen their operators group, and so they could carry out their work. So it's the same context of what LACNOG does at Latin American level, but more focused on a smaller region. And quite obviously, this will have different objectives that are more focused on the topics of each country. Tutorials, we worked quite a lot on this. Training and exchanging information is one of the main things we are focused on. We have a program committee which is in charge of preparing the agenda for this event, and they also participate in the agendas of other events. In the May LACNIC event, there is a person who helps them with LACNIC's technical forum. In addition to that, we jointly organize the LAC Peering Forum, which is another event that takes place during the May event of LACNIC. In addition to that, we have participated in workshops and meetings that are related to other organizations, maybe not exclusively technical meetings, but we're also present there. And of course, I have 5 minutes left that I will use to offer talks. These are social media. Those who are in LACNOG's board, please raise your hand so we can identify you. And if you wish to participate, feel free to let us know. So whatever you need, please let us know.
Thank you to Ariel Weher, our president, for welcome words and an introduction to our organization. Let's give him another round of applause.